Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and crafting. And we're just doing a little bit of bungee jumping here at the landscaping shop. I just love seeing this place from above, and every time I log on, it puts the biggest smile on my face. Just working on this project has just brought me so much happiness, and I'm glad it has also transferred some of that to you guys and inspiring you to create some of these fun biome designs and even the dirt method that we developed, to make creating trees and organic things so much easier. But in today's episode, we're going to take the minecart track that we laid out in our last episode to the extreme. I feel like we could do much better, and that's what we're going to do today. First thing, I was told in the comments, Scar, you need to make sure that minecart comes right on the top of the volcano, and I 100% agree with that. We're going to do that. So that's one. Two, we're going to make show scenes in all of the different biomes. So over in the dead area, it's going to dip under the scary area and it's going to find like coffins and scary creatures down below. Over in the western area, we're going to find an abandoned gold mine and things along those lines. All of these little things are really truly going to make this thing absolutely come to life. Now, in my last episode, I was not feeling very well at the end, and you'll notice that this is incredibly crooked. This is Scar's feverish layout design, and I'm probably going to reroute this a little bit and change it up because it is a little bit crooked and very strange. And let's dip real quick before we head to undercut into the actual minecart station. Oh man, that was like a wild dirt block that came out of nowhere and smashed my head. That, my friends, is why you always wear helmets when you're playing Minecraft. Anyway, we got our customers here, and I apologize, customers. This shop is taking a little longer than I expected. I'm going to give you 5% off because I am a very generous businessman. I'm a cheapskate. But anyway, this is the interior of our station where we can climb aboard and go on this adventure through all these different dioramas that we just talked about in these little areas. So really excited about this. So if that sounds exciting to you, hit that like button and let's get this episode underway. I checked the profits here at Cherry and we've made no sales, surprisingly. Maybe we need to start adjusting the prices once again. And also we really need to set up the actual bar back here, the Prodigy bar. So we've got to get that assembled, and maybe we need some new products here. So help me come up with some new products that we could potentially sell here to lure back our customers. This rainbow is really cool. Like, it's super colorful and you can see it from all over. It's really fantastic. The only problem is I've flown over this a couple times and I cannot seem to find the entrance. Like, this legitimately is the entrance down below, and I'm super confused. As you could tell, you could look at my face, and I usually really always look confused in some way or another. But seriously, like, I broke the ground right here. I can't find a way in. It's some kind of mystery. It's some kind of like leprechaun mystery that I can't figure out. By the way, when I was a kid, I used to be terrified of leprechauns. My brothers told me that leprechauns were on the other end of rainbows. I was terrified of rainbows. But anyway, look, see, proper entrance. Legitimately, there is no proper entrance. I have looked everywhere. Azuma, I need to be your customer. Like, I've got diamonds. I want to buy from you, but I can't find the entrance. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to ask him in a few hours when he rises from his slumber. But we're aboard the deck of the undercut here, and I want to see if we've made any profits here. So let's start with the stripped logs, and it doesn't look like it. What about our barky variety? Oh, nailed it. There we go. That's 4 diamonds. Another 2 diamonds. Another 4. Oh my gosh, the shininess is just too much for me. No acacia, that's disappointing, but apparently we sold jungle. I didn't know anybody liked jungle. That's good to know. And no dark oak sales, but we've actually made diamonds here. I mean, why wouldn't we really? I mean, think of the quality product at low prices brought here directly from the tree farm. None of this like, processed wood or anything like this. This is organic, hand-grown, hand-harvested wood. This is the highest quality. There's also a hermit out in the distance. I don't know who that is. Hello, hermit in the distance. Goodbye. Thinking of things that we will need for today's build, one of them is gold ore, and we can buy that from Ore Galore, and of course TNT, and what is the other thing? Cobwebs, and we can get that from JoeHills Halloween shop, which is awesome. But what in the world happened here? Jevin, you've been robbed. Somebody came through here and even took your floor. What on earth? Whatever happened to Ore Galore? I don't know. I don't know. That is really weird. Anyway, well, I don't know where I'm gonna get my ore, but let's go check JoeHills' shop for cobwebs. We've made it to the mysterious realm of JoeHills. So I'm trying to find the door in here. I think this is the actual door. And what I love about this right off the bat here is that these are like window displays, like in an actual shop. He did make this really close to what you'd find like as a Halloween pop-up store. It's really cool anyway. So let's jump through here and yep, I'm not gonna get scared this time, Joe. I've been in here and I freaked out when I fell through that. Literally screamed. Literally screamed. But no, I'm a big Scar. I don't do that. Well, I mean, the second time I don't. So here we go. So let's see. It's saplings, not saplings. Spidey webs are 16 webs for a single diamond. Ooh, beautiful. Joe, my friend, I think I'm going to buy you almost out. I'll save some for some other hermits, but I'm gonna need a whole lot of these. And there we are. I made JoeHills some kind of art sculpture here. It's a dog. It's a poodle, actually. It's a blue poodle. So there you go, Joe. I do love this shop. Like it's so Joe and so perfect. I love every bit of it. If we can see Joe, I know he's around here somewhere. He has his Halloween skin on, which I wish I had a Halloween skin. If any of you guys want to make me a Halloween skin, send it to me on Twitter or in the Discord or something along those lines, or my email. Like I want a Halloween skin for sure, but I don't see him. I know he's, oh, nope. Speak of Joe, there he is in all of his glory. Look at the size of those squares. Oh my gosh, he's even got like a little like white little swoop on his hair right there. I love it. I just checked Discord and Ore Galore has moved locations to behind bricklayers, so he wanted to be in the exclusive Concorp neighborhood. Love it to bits. There we go. This is what we need. Some shiny ore, and I suspect the yellow boxes contains the gold that we need. So 64 for one. Oh, this is actually a really great deal, actually. So with that, I think we have everything we need. We've got the gold ore, we've got the cobwebs. Now we just need to find some gunpowder. And to find that gunpowder, we've got to brave the old pirate cave here, haunted by chest monsters lurking in every corner here, ready to disorganize your inventory. So we got to start searching these boxes to find some gunpowder. There we go. We've got 3 so far. Let's hope we can find some more. Oh, this is gonna be painful. After searching the pirate cave, Shulker Island, and our little dirt hole here, we've accumulated, okay, 64 plus 29. Okay, we've got a decent stack there. I'm set over a little box here to dump off all of our possessions from our trips there. Went down to the mines, got a little ore here and there, and we got that, a little bit of rails. I don't know what this is. We'll organize that into this box. Oh, I need these. I'm so organized. It is truly a miracle. But anyway, I think we have enough to start working on our first diorama, which is going to be the Wild West area. So I've carved this out so we have a nice little chunk to work from. And this area will be Dwarven, so it'll kind of be like a transition from the Dwarven area into the Western area. I'd love to have some kind of transitional door open and close here. That'd be really cool, but I don't quite know how to do that. So what I want to start with is let's see where this would be the best location. We can't do anything on this wall because that'll open right up into the fantasy area. I think maybe like right here we can do like a mine shaft. Also, it would be really fantastic if we had like a little button that the minecart went over and activated. Maybe some kind of exploding TNT to really make you feel like you're in a mine, I think would be awesome. So let me start kind of planning this out a little bit. And yeah, I am excited about this. Welcome back, and we've got a pretty good layout for our ride here. So we start down in the Dwarven section of the ride, and it'll kind of make this little curve, and it'll go up this little hump, and then you'll see down into this giant Minecraft shaft, and then you'll divert to the side, and you'll head down this way. And in this part right here, this is what I want it to be, maybe like TNT going off somewhere in the distance. Maybe we, like we mentioned, make an obsidian box and figure out how to make it go off inside that. So you just get the sound effects, and then you loop across here and then right out into our mesa. Oh, these things are so much fun to make. All my life, I've always wanted to be an Imagineer, somebody who creates theme park attractions for like the Disney company, right? And to be able to do this like in Minecraft and like share it with you guys just puts a huge smile on my face. Like, I'm loving this. This is like my favorite thing in the world to do. So hopefully that sounds fun. So it's all these little things about directing the viewer, and the viewer would be the person in the minecart eyes. So you see this area, and then you divert across here, and you see all sorts of fun little things as you go along the track. So I'm gonna keep working on this, start getting some designs down right. I want to start making this look a little bit more like a Minecraft shaft. So, you know, we'll get some posts going up into the air and things along those lines. But yeah, still some challenges to work out with the redstone and things along those lines. But I think the layout is solid. Unbelievable. I was attacked by a skeleton, went into the water for refuge, and there's a drown hanging. Oh, geez, there's another bad guy down there. Oh, this has been a really difficult day for the death department. Oh my gosh. If I could just like find a sword, like everything in life would be great again. And with the passion of 1,000 scars, you shall die. Okay, whoops, I missed you. No, he got me again. Are you serious? This is for Scarf. Okay, we got him. All right, I think everything's fine. He didn't drop a trident after all of that. Oh, those drowns can be a huge pain, especially if you've taken any damage from another creature. Like I took damage from a skeleton. It sent me into the water, and then he was waiting for him. They also live undercut. I think we built that on some kind of ancient drowned sanctuary or burial ground. I don't know, but it's scary around there. But anyway, guys, welcome to the mine. I think things are looking super fancy. We've got ourselves all sorts of incredible details. So this, of course, is the endless Minecraft shaft that goes downwards. I still want to make it, maybe if we just darken the end of it, maybe that'll really look like it goes off into infinity. I definitely want to add some gold up into these little cracks up here. I think that'd look really fun. So the minecart will come across here and it'll loop across into this area over here. This is a little section where it's kind of crumbled away. So we have a little cave in. So the post is broken. The rocks are a little more jaggy in this area. You got a little minecart hanging out right there. We've got the vault. That's right. We got a gold vault on that side. Now, as for this room over here, I have no idea what to do with this. I've kind of considered turning this into the gold vault, and then over here, maybe this is where we store the TNT. I don't know. We can think about it. So what would you do? How would you design these two corridors? I wanted to build like a big fake minecart, like a big one full of like ores and stuff, but there wasn't quite enough room for that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out what we're gonna do for that. Now this is where the magic happens. I think it's like right here. No, well, I definitely dug out a giant section over here. Yeah, Scar, yeah, really dug out a giant section. Well, I swear it's down there somewhere. I don't remember where it was now. Okay, this is really driving me crazy. Is this it? No, that's just what I just dug out. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. I dug out a huge box down here, and that is where the TNT is gonna fall. So we'll get a dispenser, and it'll drop TNT down, and it'll explode, and it'll just give you kind of a fun feeling as you are escaping kind of this area that TNT is going off behind you, and it kind of shoots you out into the mesa area. But I know I built it. I don't know. This is haunting, really. This is truly haunting. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up some kind of TNT device down there. But I really do wish there was something in here that made you want to escape. And that's what we need to think on a little bit more and hopefully find that box that I hollowed out. The sun sets and it is time to go hunting. That is right. We need to get more gunpowder for our TNT. And last time I came out here, I died. And I don't want to talk about it, but we're going to go hunting this time. We've got all the supplies. We got bow and arrows. We've got our sword ready to go. We've got enough food so I don't lose my saturations. All right, it's time to sneak around and go hunting. Oh, wait, this is where I died twice. We're stalking our prey. 2 of them have been detected along with a fellow friend. Oh, 2 more on the right there. All right, I think we're going to get, oh, surprise skeleton. No, not a bad run there. We've got 40 pieces from it. Took only 1 death on that particular run. Earlier, I got 6 pieces and died twice. So that's a bit of an issue. Anyway, we've got a little bit of redstone rigged up here. I've got a TNT box. So when you're going through here, you'll really hear the boom, boom, boom of the TNT go off. And I might make another obsidian room, but I want to give this a quick try here and just to make sure everything is working. So we'll throw that in there and I'm going to ride on this. I'm going to totally ride on this. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay, there's actually a track piece missing. Nice. That is exactly what we wanted. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Hi. A little late, Grian. A little late. Besides, you scared the living scars out of me. So yeah, that actually worked really, really well. Should we make another one? I think we should, because I think it would be cool to have multiple go off at once. By the way, Grian, he's my new bodyguard. He saves me from the creepers out there. He's just a little bit late this time. I'm ready for our inaugural ride through the western scene. So let's board our car, and there's still definitely some places we still need to work on, but I want to test the TNT portion of this out. Oh, we need to work on the delay. It's a little too short there. Okay, I think the concept is good, right? I think it'll be really fun when you see the TNT going around that corner, but that is when it needs the blow. So we need to work on our timing a bit more. Take two. I think all of the timing has been worked out inside. Let's climb aboard. You can see there is the actual trip hook there. That will set off the TNT. Now listen. Yes, nailed it. Oh, I'm so excited. That is the perfect place for it to get activated right as you're leaving, right next to the giant TNT pile. Oh man. Oh, this is what I live for. Like, I feel like this is perfect. So when you come around that corner, you see the TNT right here. It would be really cool if we could also light this up, but not detonate the TNT. Oh, by the way, I almost did activate that. I thought it'd be a great idea to put like pressure hooks, there's no such thing, Scar, pressure plates and buttons along here, you know, also to prevent spawns, but you know, create a little extra detail like they're little rocks. And I'm standing like right next to this pressure plate. I'm like, oh no, we gotta back off on that one. But yeah, this is really fantastic. I'm happy about this. Still don't know what I'm gonna do for this room. So the next thing we need to do in here is create the human element. And I think the first step in that was we created the sound effects in this area right here. I wish there was a way to play the spooky record in here, but I don't think there's any way yet to just have it like activate every time we go through here. That would be so cool. But anyway, human element. So what we need to work on is armor stands. I want to create some miners. I want to create some like pickaxes like sticking out of the walls. I think that would be really fantastic. And then there's this room again. I still don't know what to do there. But yeah, super happy with the way this is coming out. Welcome back, and I thought we'd take a moment here to walk the track and look at all the details when it comes to the western area. Now, one little subtle thing I want to show you is this wall right here. You'll notice that there's some like broken blocks right here, and you can kind of see into the ride a little bit. And it's just a fun way of adding a little bit of depth, but also a little bit of mystery, right? When you see that and you realize there's like a space back there, you're like, ooh, I wonder what's back there. I get that from Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland. There's a couple areas where the cavern kind of opens up like these little cracks in, and you can see into another part of the ride. And you can't see ride vehicles or anything, but you can see waterfalls and just little details. And you're like, ooh, I wonder what's behind that wall over there. Just a fun little trick there. So let's walk the track. This, of course, is the activator for the TNT. I cleaned up this area, made it just kind of a rough, rough design for a cave area, and then transitions into the western area. Now, this has all been darkened down, so it looks like this endless mine shaft into the distance. And of course, I've covered up as much as I can so mobs can't spawn, and as far as I know, they can't spawn on rails. At least I hope that's the case. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. We got the cobwebs, we got the gold in there, really fancy. I'd love to get some more armor stand designs in here, but I'm so bad at it. Maybe you guys could send me a little tutorial to make me a little bit better at armor stands. I'd very much appreciate that. So moving into this room, of course, we have a little bit of a collapse of the mine shaft in that area. So this little tunnel's now collapse, so that's looking pretty cool. The TNT storage room and workshop is ready to go here, so I think that's looking pretty fancy. At Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland, I do notice that they always put little red lamps next to TNT. Maybe that represents TNT in the Old West. I don't know. You guys can let me know on that one too. So I also moved our vault, so all the gold's moved into here, so I think that's looking really, really nice. Now, over here, I want this guy to have a squid head, because the squid head looks like super scared, and I want him to be going like, run! And because this is about the spot when the TNT detonates under us in the little obsidian box. So down there, that's where all the action happens. Did I drop all those blocks? No, I didn't. There we go. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this. I love this because each of these little corridors is about like making you kind of understand where you are, right? all of a sudden you realize you're in a mine shaft, like an endless hallway, and then you whip across here and you see that you're in kind of a working area. You got the workshop over there, swing over here, like, oh my, look at all that gold. And then when you turn here, you're like, uh-oh, wrong way, because this is active TNT ready to explode. So really, really pleased with the way that came out. And of course, as we pop out of here, you can see we kind of decorated this as kind of a cave entrance. So that scene is done and ready to go, and I'm quite happy with that as long as I can fly to Mount Fuji. Come on. There we go. So where we're going to be moving now is to Mount Fuji. And like you guys mentioned in the comments, the minecart has to go out of the top of it. So that's what we're going to do. And think of it as it comes down. Maybe it's skiing. I don't know if Mount Fuji has skiing, but all the big, volcano cascade mountains that are by me, they all have like, skiing and different things like that. So let me know. Boy, I always wanted to visit Tokyo and see all the cool things. Plus, go to Mount Fuji. So that mountain is so beautiful, especially when all the trees are blossoming. But anyway, in the interior, I want it to be ice. I want there to be snow. I want there to be ice. And I want you to kind of spiral upwards. So it's going to take a lot of work. So give me some time, my friends. Let me start working on this. Maybe we'll have to buy some ice from the Ice Queen. Working on the layout of the interior for the track, I think this is a good design. It kind of spirals very similar to the way we did the tree. Now, what do we do to make this integrated into the walls? So what I mean by that is, how do we take these cliff pieces and kind of like attach them to the wall? Is this just what we do? We just kind of take these pieces and kind of bring them up along those lines? I mean, it could definitely work. So yeah, you know what? That's not too bad. If we just make it look like it's kind of carved out along there, I think it'd be really cool. But what do we do to kind of have a fun element that makes you laugh or scared or something like that in this area? I was considering like this glass fog effect in the center maybe, or maybe some giant ice spikes would be really cool. So something like that I think would be nice. I'd love to have like a snow monster in here of some kind. But yeah, I think that'd be really cool. And thank you guys so much for the support for when I was not feeling well over the weekend. I wasn't able to stream, of course. So I just want to thank you guys for the nice messages. I'm doing okay. I feel like maybe I was fighting off something, but just never really got like really sick, which was really great, thankfully. But unfortunately, I kind of feel like I'm going through a bit of a downturn in my health a little bit. These things happen. I call them like the quarterly crashes. It's like the stock market. It's just times when I just kind of shut down a little bit. But one thing I've been thinking about is potentially setting up a little situation over at my bed. So say I have like a monitor on an arm attached to the wall and have like a wireless keyboard and mouse, and I can still get some stuff done, or at least even just a little bit of off-camera work when I'm not feeling well enough to get up and record, but I could still get some stuff done. But the thing is, like, there's so many new monitor types these days. Like, I can't even make heads or tails of them. There's FreeSyncs and G-Syncs and response times and, 4K, the 2K or 3K, whatever that downgrade is, like the 1440 or whatever. It's just like, oh my gosh, I can't decide. So I need some recommendations. I need some recommendations on a monitor, an arm, and a keyboard and mouse. If you guys have any, yeah, let me know. Because I think it could really help with my productivity of making videos and then still being able to rest and keep my energy up, especially right now when I know like my body's kind of like struggling a little bit. So yeah, help me with those recommendations. But that's the design, and I think that'll look really cool. We just make it look natural. We integrate it into the wall, and I think everything will be absolutely amazing in here. So yeah, let me work on this, and hopefully soon we'll shoot the minecart out of the top. We're here in the Nether naming our new shovel. So thank you for everyone who submitted names for the brand new shovel after we tragically lost the cat box scoop. So the name we're going to go with is from SK Spory YT, and it is called the Vexicator. It is the best name ever. The Vexicator, like excavator. Oh, it is fantastic. So that's what we're going to name our shovel. Welcome back, and we now have all of the track installed and ready to go, and I think it is looking really, really nice. Now, you'll notice that you don't automatically see all of the minecart track on the outside here. So I tried to do it very tastefully. So, you know, it's kind of integrated into the snow, almost as maybe toboggans from the Matterhorn or something along those lines. So at the very top here, it's not coming directly out. And I wanted to keep this intact to maintain the design and everything that we created in the episode, where we spent a lot of time, you know, designing all the little pieces of snow and the stone to all kind of maintain a really nice force perspective. So I don't want to design this, I don't want to change that rather. So I'm happy to keep it that way. And then it just kind of goes out the side. So I'm pleased with that. So in the interior, that is where we have gotten very crazy. So we've added a snow floor, courtesy of the Snow Queen. We've bought her completely out of snow. And we've got this spiralized, you know, stone walkway that the actual minecart runs along. So I think that's looking really, really nice. It took a lot of time to get that down. And of course, the floor and the stone, this is just the base layer. We're going to add more details and things along those lines as we progress through it. But I'm very pleased with that. I think it all came out good. I think it's a little added bonus, really, because before it just kind of went straight through. And I just didn't feel like that was enough, right? I was thinking like, this isn't enough. We've got to come back here and spend some more time and really come out with something really nice. But what I want to do now is head into the interior. So we're going to work on those small details eventually. But what I really want to work on now is the interior of the tree. If I can, oh, golly, I almost killed myself. That would have been like the 6th death today. And I'd really prefer not to have that happen. There we go. Put that back. Have ourselves a little bit of mutton. There we go. Perfect. So we're in the interior of the tree. So very similar to the volcano. And this is where I kind of want to set up a desk and a place for you to order your landscaping services. But the area is very barky. It's very barky. So we need to jazz it up in here a little bit. Add some different colors, some things along those lines to really make this place feel a little bit nicer. I'm kind of feeling like maybe even a pond in the center. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, little things like that I'd like to do. And of course, reroute the track a bit because it's still Scar's feverish layout design. So having that layout in a slightly different way, but once again, these kind of longer episodes have really kind of taken a bit of a toll on me, and I get really, really burnt out after about 7 hours of working on it. So I'm not sure how much more we're going to get done, unfortunately, today. But yeah, I do think this is coming out nice. Start working in the tree and then rerouting this so it has a little bit more underground time so we can really create some spooky things under there. Moving in some more green into the central trunk, and I think things are looking a little bit better in here. Just trying to break up all that same pattern of bark, and by adding a little bit of green, a little bit of dirt at the bottom, I think that really looks nice. So what I'd like to do is turn this into a pond, right? Maybe get some fish in there. I don't know if False is restocked or shop or not. We bought all of our tropical fish the other day, but get some fish in here, maybe even in our little pond off that side. We could even put like a little tiny tree in there. That's so like Inception, a tree within a tree. Very mysterious. But we can get that going in there, get some rocks, some different details. But as we work our way up the tree, I still want to do something to kind of break up some of this. I've also considered, now we can't do it now, but maybe in the future, turn the interior of our trees into stripped logs, because it makes sense. You're in the interior of the tree. The bark is not in the central portion of it. So in the future, we got to remember to do that. If you're building along, make sure you put another layer of bark on the outside so you can do stripped on the interior. So I think that looks so cool if this was all stripped logs in the interior. Man, that'd be fantastic. But anyway, it's fine the way it is. Oh, wait. You think we could have a waterfall in here? No, I'm just getting outrageous. But anyway, I think things are looking pretty darn good. So I'm going to get this all settled, get a pond going, get some fish in here, and then maybe, just maybe, we can get a waterfall too. This episode has now reached 3 days because I'm a perfectionist and I want things to be perfect. So let's go on a ride because everything is now in place to open the shop. That is right. This shop is now open, and we've got another customer in line here. We've got Jevin, the Diamond Man himself, and I have a question. Does the diamond block go with the purchase, or is that just something for me? You know, you just kick me off a couple diamonds here. I want to know who the owner of the diamond block is, Jevin or me. But anyway, let's go on a ride here. We can walk over the pressure plate, and you can see we finally forgot how to name the armor stand. So remain seated at all times because we're ready to roll. And away we go. So we're going in here into the blasting area. We got the TNT, and of course, run! done. We've got Corrales as the miner who set off the TNT. Oh my gosh, so much fun. And I was trying to find the perfect head, right? I was looking at all the animals, I was looking at the hermits, and then I realized, wait, we have Corrales' head. That surprised, crazy look. Oh my gosh, it is so perfect. But we're in the interior of Mount Fuji now, and there's still a ton of work to do in here for all sorts of fun little details. And we're gonna get to that on stream, of course. So this will be one of our stream projects in the future. And just a reminder, I will be streaming from TwitchCon coming up. So that's gonna be really fun. So look forward to Friday around 12:45 Pacific time. I'm gonna be streaming live from TwitchCon. It's gonna be amazing. So that'll be really cool. And then the following day is my panel that will be live streamed, of course, and I'll have all those details soon. And we'll fly down the side of the mountain like we're skiing, looking super fancy, and we're going through all of the different cherry blossom trees, kind of moving all around there. Now we are in this area that will change a little bit over time. Some of the stuff we'll do on stream, of course, and we'll add a spooky area here, and similar to the Wild West, a little advertisement for Concorp there to sell the finest of fishy foods. And then we zip in by the dead zone and of course the fantasy forest and right into the tree. And I have a smile from ear to ear riding this thing because of all the amazing work we put in together and all your guys' input and suggestions that made this even better. I love it. I love it so much. So this is the new shop area, but it looks like I have a small issue. The minecart's not going down into the area where it breaks it and stores it in a chest. Okay, small little detail there. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna get that all ready to go. But this is the interior of the shop. So we got some little pots here. I need to get some spruce, so that's something I still need to get, and a few flower varieties. I think we can get that down at Python's shop. But over here, there's Scar, of course. I am floating. I float above chairs. It's a superpower of mine. Bet you didn't know about that. Anyway, oh, look at that. Who would have thought that boots, like Minecraft boots, are just brown on the bottoms like that? How else would you ever really have seen that? Anyway, this is where the orders are going to go. I ran out of name tags. I don't have any more emeralds or anything to trade villagers for them anymore. So once I do have them, I'm going to name Scar. He's going to be, place your landscaping order in the box here. So that'll be perfect. And man, it's done. Like, hashtag it's done. If you're a Scarian, you made it to the end of the episode and been watching all these, hashtag it's done. Just simple. It's done because we now have our landscaping shop open to the Hermits to request design services and things along those lines. It makes me so happy. But until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserves a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe because you may just become scarred for life.